feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Say less. Talking so fast, slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I gon' meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just...
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from Denver. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
How the fuck are they tired? These niggas was at 100%. What the fuck, man? Oh, man. God, love this fucked up, man. Look at this shit.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. The first carry now. This is Williams. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flash the sticks.
How is it 2nd and 3? This nigga was past the first down. Yo, this shit is crazy.
Getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were very
This nigga was past the first down, man. I'm gonna challenge that shit. Fuck it.
In a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down.
That shit is nuts.
That's when you know you're playing well.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. A give right side for Pacheco. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Bronco defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. For Mahomes, that touchdown pass is going to set a new career high. He had 50 in 2018. He's up to 51 here this year. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a... And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is
what kind of shit is that?
PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now 3rd down and 7. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, here's Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Here's 2nd and 3. Well, now they'll try the end around. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A quick throw caught by Rice. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Pacheco is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Broncos, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In motion right goes Sutton. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Nigga down yet?
First down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last on the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams.
He'll
take it inside the 25.
Oh.
Not too many offenses
busted up his ribs.
Long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he missed it. Not only was it wide right, didn't even look to have the distance either. Wow. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Pushes him over. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 30.
Good game, bro.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.